Well, hello everyone and welcome along to the Town Hall here in Falkirk, where I am very pleased to be joined by Scotland's King of Country, Sydney Devine.
Well, thanks for that.
Oh, that's absolutely 100%.
It's the first time I've been a king of anything, but hey,
Listen,
I'm willing to be called anything.
well,
I've been called worse.
I bet you have, but Sid...
Recently.
I'll take your word for that. But honestly, Sid, I've been a support, by the way, I'm a support act for Sid on this tour, his comeback tour for how long? A few years at least?
Yes, I think this is the first time I've been touring in over 20 years.
My goodness. And
Yeah.
Sid, you really haven't changed and you're still on top
yes,
form.
I have. I have got older and but
Listen, I think when people pass you by, they recognise you instantly and everything, so there's no question about it.
as long as you just don't pass me by, we're okay.
So anyway, it's absolutely, I'm really honoured to be interviewing you here for the show.
You make me
I really am.
feel something.
No, that's good. But anyway, listen, Sid, you've been singing and doing this for ever so long, since I think you were, what, 13?
13, that's a long time, yes. 60 odd years, nearly, yeah.
And I remember when I first toured with you, that would be about 1981, 82, something like that.
It's a long time.
You had thousands of fans following you at that time, and I thought the time that I would reach in my 50s, that all that kind of audience would have died off. But on seeing the quality and the actual atmosphere and all these fans, you still have them. So where do you think they're coming from?
From everywhere. Funny enough, the people last night who were down in Ayr, there's people came up as far as London. There's people there from Australia. I've been very, very lucky that the people who have followed me, in fact, in the pavilion in Glasgow, which I do every November, there's 4 generations have come in to see the show, like the granny and daughter and their daughter, and it was just quite. But that's the good thing about this kind of music that I do, that they're country music based. That the fans, once the fans start with you, they never leave you. So I've fans. I've lost many fans along the way, just through illness, etc., etc. But basically, the fans that I've had, they've been with me right from the word go. And it's just like the band that I have as well. I mean, there's guys in my band who've been playing. One the oldest member has been with me for 46 years. Wow. So, but that's good. It makes it all kind of happy.
That is just an amazing. What I mean, there's not very many people that can actually say that. You know, to have all these fans and new fans. When I look at the audience, your fans, there's so many young faces who are genuinely are playing your music. 30 years, 20 years old, even younger at that. So I mean, there's an awful lot of life left in Sydney Devine's concert.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Well, I know I am. On the strength of this tour, which has been an amazing, it's just been fantastic, very, very fruitful.
Well, it was a surprise to me, Jenny, as well as quite a lot of other people, I'm sure. I was a bit, what do you call it?
Dubious.
Dubious is the word to say. Well, would you think anybody will turn up? As it happened, we've nearly had a sellout tour. So much so that all the venues have been on to the what do you call it? The promoter this week, saying, could you do the same next year? Yeah. But I'd maybe have to think about that.
Oh, Sid, it would be such a waste for you not to be touring ever again. I wouldn't like to think this was your last tour, because there's so many people. Yeah.
Well, next year will be my farewell tour. Maybe.
Well, there's always a maybe.
There's always a maybe.
Well, Sid.
It could be my first farewell tour.
Yes, well, there's always seem to come back, but you know, when you reach your kind of...
No, my age.
Yes.
That's what you want to say. It's okay. I'll say it.
There's going to be a last time at some point, and I think for us to go...
I think the desire and the love to go on stage and still perform will go when I die. Yeah. Because I think I've been in this business over 60 years and I enjoy it and I love it, because as anybody in this theatrical profession, and especially I'm sure all the guys in Ireland will appreciate as well. Yeah, you have to love this business to stay in it, because if you don't love it, you couldn't survive in it.
Well said. That is just honey to their fans' ears. Really, it really is. That's what we want to hear. I just want to say that I am overwhelmed with your recordings, your music. I've been a fan ever since I was about 8 years old.
I notice you cover one or two of the songs that I do.
You know,
but so is everybody else.
You know, and why not?
And why not?
And why not? You're actually an inspiration to so many singers out there. You're the best entertainer.
No.
And you know, I know I'm trying to make I'm bumming you up here, but I'm only just telling the truth from my perspective. And I just, you know, I know that there's an awful lot of tours in Sydney Devine yet. And is there anything you would like to say to your fans here who are tuning in at this moment?
Keep it country.
Keep it country. From Sydney Devine and myself, Janey Kirk. Hope to see you sometime soon and get along to one of Sydney's shows next year. Stay tuned. And of course, since we have the camera crew here tonight, Sid, we are going to be filming bits and pieces of the show tonight.
Oh.
Is that good?
Yes, but will you wait till I get into my glad rags?
I'll try. Okay. But I think I'll have to go and get ready as well, because time is against us. But you stay tuned now, and from all the way from Falkirk, the Town Hall, let's see Sydney in action.